Bonjour, Amber Marlowe, Indigenakas, Jaganashi Moen, Magazine, and Dudame, Odawa Zagain, and Dunjaba. Good morning, everyone. I'm Amber Marlowe. I'm the Dean of Students and Community Engagement here at Lakudere Ojibwe College, and we are so excited to have you join us in our college preview week. So we are going to have a full video series for you on multiple topics on everything that you would ever want to know about our college. And we are hoping that you will join us soon. You're going to have see multiple faces throughout the presentations and throughout the videos. And we just want you to know that we are here to help you every step along the way. And again, you can contact us virtually or you can contact us in person. So we are here to serve you as a potential student. So let's go ahead and get started. Have a short presentation for you today on everything you'd like to know about Lakudere Ojibwe College. And to start off, just talking a little bit about our mission. So Lakudere Ojibwe College's mission is to provide Anishinaabe communities with post-secondary and continuing education while advancing the language, culture, and history of the Ojibwe people. So you're gonna see this evident in all of our courses. So we have things that tie into culture. We have experiential learning experiences that you can actually go out and gather wild rice. You can have opportunities to join beading circles. You have opportunities for language tables, flute circles, anything that you want to do to be immersed in the culture. It's very open to all of our students and the community in general. A little bit about our history. So the Lakudere Tribal Governing Board chartered the college in 1982, and the college saw its first graduates in a health promotion certificate in 1985, and then the first associate degree students in 1986. Fast forward a few years, in 1994, the college received land grant status, meaning that the USDA and Congress recognized the tribal colleges that existed at the time as land grants, and that they were eligible for funding through the National Institute of Food and Agriculture to provide sustainable agriculture, education, and opportunities to students and the community. So that is how we kind of been able to fund our college farm and a lot of our extension programs. Throughout the years, there's been many new additions to the campus. So we have expanded in this footprint on Trepanier Road at the main campus, and also expanded into our tribal communities that we serve through outreach sites. We've also had a new library addition, cultural center, and then in 2016, a new kind of student commons extension cafe wing, which we call the 600 wing. In 2018, we started offering pilot bachelor programs in human services and business. Those programs were both approved by the Higher Learning Commission in 2020. And this year, in 2021, we will be conferring degrees for those students. So we're really excited to have those programs. And we are actually now exploring opportunities to advance into offering master's degree level programs, and that is kind of in the pilot stages. So that'll be coming with a lot more, another name change and moving to a university, and that's something we're really excited to happen here. In 2019, so with the bachelor programs, the Board of Regents officially changed the college's name to Lakudere Ojibwe College. Again, even though we've removed community from our name, it is a main mission of ours, and a focus is to always be immersed in the community and provide multiple programs and just have the community at the forefront of what we do. Our locations here, you can see by the map. So our main campus is located at Lakudere, and then we have outreach sites in the communities of Red Cliff, Bad River, Lac du Flambeau, and St. Croix. So right now our student body primarily is at the main campus, about 64% of students, and then throughout the outreach sites, anywhere from 8 to 11% of our students meet or call that site their home. Some of the fast facts Based on last year's fall 2020 data, our enrollment was 313 students. Of those, 80% were Native students representing 9 different tribes. 79% of our student body is female, and 44% is full-time students. So meaning they are taking 12 or more credits a semester. So you can see there that majority of our students are part-time. And again, we are here to help you and be as successful as possible. So a lot of our students are part-time. They're taking care of families, they're working. And so again, you see that kind of in the makeup of our student body. In 2020, 31%, or basically 1/3 of our students were new students to our campus. And again, we're trying to really be that first stop for students, and that we want them to have the best possible start. So you could come here and get your general education requirements, and then again, basically go anywhere that you choose to finish up at a different university. But we do see a lot of success if students come here out of high school and then decide to transfer on. Here's some of our areas of study. So we do offer 1-year certificates, and we also offer specialized certificates. So if you're not wanting to experience a full 2-year program or 4-year program, you can join some of those specialized certificates that might just be 4 to 6 weeks in length. And those specialized certificates are in road construction and in a child development associate. Our other certificates for 1 year are Native American arts, culinary arts, Ojibwe-Moan language, an AODA specialized certificate, and the tribal court lay advocate program. As we move into associate degree programs, we have agriculture and natural resource management, accounting, business, human services, science, liberal arts. So a lot of our students that are looking to transfer take the liberal arts degree, and that's basically all of your general education requirements. Then once you are at the other institution, then you can have your main focus area in your major. We have a associate degree in nursing, so that's the 2-year program, and we also have pre-nursing. So if you want to do the first 2 years and then do your Bachelor of Science in Nursing, you would then transfer out to another university. We also have Native American Studies and Early Childhood Education. And as I said before, our 2 bachelor degree programs right now are in Business and Human Services, and we're exploring opportunities for having another bachelor's degree in education. Here are some of our transferability and articulation agreements. So again, like I said, we want you to have the best possible start. Start with Lakota Ojibwe College, and then you have the ability to transfer to a different university to specialize in a specific major. But these are all the different colleges and universities that we do have agreements with. And again, that means that our credits are going to transfer into their university. And most of the universities will transfer 72 credits, and most bachelor degree programs, you need 120 credits to graduate. And so again, you can do more than half of your credits with us here at Lakota Ojibwe College. But some of those specific ones, you can transfer into the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Our liberal arts degree transfers right in. Oshkosh, River Falls, Whitewater. So a lot of different agreements that we have with them. And again, this is our list, but again, our credits are going to transfer to another institution that you would choose. And you might say, Amber, what kind of extracurricular activities are available at Lakota Ojibwe College? And we do have some sports. We have a golf team. So again, we work with the Big Fish Golf Club here in Hayward. And again, we are always recruiting for students that want to join the golf team. And we are also anticipating some esports coming soon. We have a lot of student organizations on campus, and there's a lot of acronyms here. But again, those student organizations are really helpful. They're fun. There's a lot of opportunity to travel You can travel across the US and go to conferences, national conferences, and just really have that more fun with your classmates and really learn about other things and give back and do service projects and volunteer. So some of those are the American Indian Science and Engineering Society, the American Indian Higher Education Consortium. So we have students that compete against other tribal college students across the country, and they compete anything from arts to archery to business plans and speeches and volleyball. So just kind of a lot of different events. And again, that happens every March. And I think next year it's actually going to be the Woodland tribes that host, and it is going to be somewhere in the Midwest. We also have an art club. So if you're interested in art and that's your focus, or if you just like to do art, again, they do a lot of murals on campus, a lot of canvases. They do designing t-shirts, things for other organizations. So a lot of fun. And then the American Indigenous Business Leaders, they meet each week. And again, they are looking this summer to go to a conference in Las Vegas. And then our student government, student senate. So if you are interested in a leadership role, again, you can put in your name and be elected by your student body to be in that leadership role. They meet weekly. They plan a lot of events. They meet with the Board of Regents. And so they really like to know and have a pulse on what the student body needs are and what kinds of activities they want. Some of the other resources on campus that, being a smaller campus of what we can provide, and that is just that one-on-one aspect. So again, providing that support that each student needs and meeting them where they're at now and growing with them. So again, things like meeting with your instructors outside of their regular office hours. They're here to see you succeed and to support you. They're here to offer tutoring. We have a wonderful TRIO program that provides just lots of resources to our students. Again, that's something you have to be eligible for, but there's just a lot of support. There's a work-based learning program that offers many internships and career services, and a lot of our students are able to be in internships like that the entire time they're here with us, whether that's a 2-year program or 4-year program. We also offer emergency aid. So if you have vehicle problems or you're not able to pay rent, things like that, there's emergency aid to help you. And then we also offer counseling and mental health services to our students. So again, we are here to see you succeed. And throughout the week, we're going to talk more in depth about each of these programs, but just to kind of give you a heads up that, there's a lot of things that we have to offer here to our students. Another program on campus is our extension and continuing ed, and that is really promoting community ed activities. If it's things that you want to learn about on how to start a garden, how to, we have beading circles, if you want to learn how to make moccasins, just basically any topic that you could want to do, they are able to offer it if there's a need. So they also have the Sustainable Agriculture Research Station, which is a 220-acre farm that's connected. It's about a mile north of the main campus. And again, lots of activities there, lots of opportunities to be an intern. Right now, they have a couple of research grants with the University of Wisconsin-Madison doing hemp research and soil health research. Those are things that you could be involved in as a student. They also do a lot of high school activities with youth development programs. So making moccasins, gathering wild rice, going on different field trips. And all of those they either offer for continuing ed units, CEUs, or 1-credit academic courses. So with that, I just ending with this photo here of, we are here every step of the way to get you to be a student with us, and then all the way through graduation and beyond, right? So once you then become an alumni, you're in our hearts forever, and we're here to support you. And with that, I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to turn it over to Emily Berger. And Emily is our solutions creator and faculty here at Le Coudray Ojibwe College. And Emily, it's all yours.
Bonjour, everyone. Like Amber said, I'm Emily, and I work in student services and also as a faculty member. I'm just going to briefly talk about the admissions process here at the college. I'm going to share my screen. So to actually apply for college here, you can just go right to our website, lco.edu, and then this apply now, you can just click that. And then you'll click this apply for admission to LCO OCC, and then application for admission. So then it'll show you everything you need to fill out. It'll be personal information. So you just go through and fill it out. Tribal information, if you have that, your mailing address, everything about you pretty much. And then you go through each page. There's 3 pages. You can select your program of interest. And if you don't know for sure what you want to do right now, that's okay. You can just choose one, and you can always change your mind. After hearing what Amber said about what we have to offer, you might have a better idea of what you want to do, or go on our website and look through the programs again to get a better sense of what we have. You can choose that, and then go to the next page. Put your high school information. If you graduated, if you got your GED, you fill that out. And then if you did go to another college and transfer in, you'd put that information in here too. And then we get your transcripts later on. And then the 3rd page, this is just telling me because I didn't actually fill anything out, but then you have to put an email here so that we can get your application, and then you would just submit it. So it's a pretty easy process. And again, right on our website, we have most of our information on our website, so you can go on there. Once you do apply, we will get a notification. You'll be in our system, and our recruitment and admission specialist will get that. He'll look through your application, kind of see if there's any other questions we have for you or any other information we need. We'll probably try and get your transcripts and get your information put in our system and with our registrar. And then if you are accepted, we'll send you a letter to the address that you put on your application, your acceptance letter. And then from there, we'll get you set up with a school email and password so that you can sign up for classes, and then you'll be good to go. If you ever have questions about how to apply, you can reach out to anyone here on campus or anyone in student services. We can help walk through the process with you. If you need to come here to use the internet to apply, you can do that. We have computers here too that you could use to go on the website to apply. Right now we are just doing it online. We're not doing the hard copies of the applications anymore. So feel free to come to the campus, to use the internet to apply. We can help. Or if you have any questions about some of the information you have to fill out, we can help answer that. And our admission specialist is Jimmy White. So if you did have questions about the process, you could reach out to him as well. And with that, I will stop sharing. And now Kim Paulson, our financial aid director, will present to you guys.
All right, I will share my screen now, just right on down the row. All right, well, good morning, bonjour. My name is Kim Paulson, and like Emily said, I'm the Director of Financial Aid here at Le Coudray Ojibwe College. Here at LCOOC in the Financial Aid Department, you'll find Sissy Martin and myself, and we are here to help you with your financial aid journey. Now, it's the perfect time to start thinking about your college future. And with that, there's usually questions about how you're going to pay for classes, books, and any other school-related expenses. And that's where we come in. Both Sissy and I want to help you in every way possible so you can achieve your college goals without any financial burden. Now, I'm sure you've heard about financial aid or have an idea about what it is, but basically financial aid is money to help you pay off college. And this includes grants, work study, scholarships, and loans. Now, rather than burden our students with the debt that can take years and additional interest to pay off, LCOOC has elected to not provide student loan options to our students because we have a variety of other aid choices available. Now, to start this process to see what you are eligible for financial aid, you'll want to complete a FAFSA application. Now, FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And this application can be completed online at studentaid.gov or via the My Student Aid mobile app. These are the fastest and easiest ways to apply for financial aid. It's important to remember your application as early as possible. You can always edit your application and you can submit multiple edits, but an earlier submission can give you the best start to your college career. We will use this information from your FAFSA application to determine your federal aid eligibility. With completing a FAFSA application, this is typically your first time completing this type of form. It can be straightforward and an easy process. First, you'll want to create an FSA ID or a Federal Student Aid ID. This can be done at studentaid.gov website or through the My Student Aid mobile app. It will ask you some standard questions like your address and phone number. Then with creating your FSA ID, it usually only takes a few minutes and it can prevent processing delays. After you've successfully created an account, you can then complete the FAFSA application. Now, with completing the FAFSA, you'll want to gather some documentation before you apply. The FAFSA questions ask for information about you. For example, your name, date of birth, address, and about your financial situation. Depending on your circumstances, you'll need your social security number, driver's license number if you have one, and your federal tax information or tax returns. While you're completing this application, there will be a portion where it will ask about your tax information, and it can be easier if you have this on hand. When you're initially filling out that FAFSA application, you can use the IRS data retrieval tool. Now, the IRS DRT is the most convenient way to import your income information in your FAFSA application. It saves you time and effort. Another thing with this FAFSA application, it's important to note that it's free. This FAFSA form is free. The government application, so if you go to a website or a mobile app and it asks you to pay to fill it out, you are not dealing with the official FAFSA site or the My Student Aid mobile app. While you're completing the FAFSA form, you'll have to list at least one school to receive your information. The schools you list will use your FAFSA information to determine the types of aid and the amounts of aid that you may receive. You can list up to 10 different schools. You should add any school that you plan to apply into or that you have applied to, even if you haven't been accepted yet. Another big thing to remember is determining your dependency status. The FAFSA form asks a series of questions that determine whether you are dependent or independent for the purpose of applying for this federal student aid. If you are a dependent student, you must report a parent information as well as your own on your FAFSA application. Before your FAFSA can be processed, you'll need to sign and submit the application. With the online application, the form is processed much quicker. Once you submit your application, you can print out your confirmation page, and if you provide an email address on the form, you'll automatically receive that confirmation email. Now, some top tricks and tips for the FAFSA. I would recommend read all the questions and instructions carefully. It's a lot of information and it's going to be overwhelming. Take your time, read it through and through. You want to meet deadlines. You want to make sure that you're completing the FAFSA application as soon as you can. You can fill it out now for the fall. And check your email, including your spam box, regularly for any messages from the federal student aid or from the colleges that you submit your FAFSA application to. Now that you've completed your FAFSA application, you can start digging into different scholarships. Now, I know I can't speak for everyone here, but when I was finishing my undergrad, I wish I would have completed more scholarship applications and opportunities. Now, I know some applications can have a lot to ask for and can be intimidating, but I can't stress it enough. Search, search, and search. Find and complete as many scholarship applications as you can. Now, if you just Google scholarships, you're going to be so overwhelmed with how many results that come up. I would recommend starting small. Start with your high school guidance counselor. Have a conversation with them to see what opportunities that they know of. Then spread out from there. Check local government offices, VFWs, electrical companies, elder associations, tribal government offices, county offices, state offices, and so on. Start small and local and grow your search from there. Ask mom and dad or a family member if their work have any scholarship opportunities available. Take 30 minutes this week and see if you can find any. Here at LCOOC, we have a few opportunities that are available during the summer. This can help you during your first year here. Just keep a close eye on your school email throughout the summer for different opportunities that come along. Another scholarship that you could take a look at later today would be from the American Indian College Fund, or AICF. Their website is collegefund.org. The Full Circle Scholarship from AICF also has some additional incentives if you apply early. At LCOOC here, we have a list of additional scholarship opportunities for students to take a look at. You can go to our website at www.lco.edu/scholarships and click on additional scholarship opportunities. Go ahead, scroll through this list and see if anything catches your eye. There are opportunities if you're in athletic clubs in high school. There's science scholarships listed if you're thinking about going into microbiology or have knacks for inventing things. Take a look. If you're thinking about going into the medical field, we have some opportunities listed for different medical professions as well. See what you can see. There's some tips, there's some tricks. Know what to look for, know what to search for. You never know what might be available. Another type of aid that is available is a BIA grant, or a Bureau of Indian Affairs grant. With this opportunity, I would recommend contacting your tribal office first to see if you're eligible to apply for this application. For this opportunity, you will need to have a FAFSA application on file. All right, now with the financial aid office here at LCOOC, we are readily available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We take walk-in appointments, phone calls, emails, or really just stop us whenever you see us going through the hall. We're ready to help at any time. We know financially it can be difficult. We know it's a lot of uncharted territory. Just let us know. We're here to help whenever you can, or whenever we can. All right, now I want to bring our journey kind of full circle here. I want to pass the buck off to Laura Moore and James Shannator to discuss some of the programs that we have available. And I'll stop sharing my screen and we can go from there.
With a bachelor's degree in human services, you will be able to interview for entry and mid-level positions in social service agencies, and from there can earn experience to help with future promotions. Earning your bachelor's degree increases your employment value and gives you the knowledge and skills necessary to work with individuals in need. Those who choose human services as a career tend to want to make people's lives better, easier, and safer. We strive to help people from different backgrounds receive the services they need with a focus on ethics, culture, and economic diversity. With a human services degree, you can work in a variety of industries, including government, nonprofit, health, and community organizations. If your career goals include making an impact on a personal level by working for departments and organizations whose purpose it is to help facilitate change and improve lives, a degree in human services is a great match for your education and career. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median pay for a human services worker in 2019 with a bachelor's degree was about $22 per hour or $46,000 per year. The need for these jobs is expected to grow by 25% in the next 8 years. In a management position with a bachelor's degree, the median pay is about $32 per hour or $67,000 per year. These jobs are expected to grow about 17% over the next 8 years. A variety of foundational and practical courses are offered within the Human Services program. You will learn about client-focused theories and a variety of techniques to help with individual clients. You will also learn about the different levels of human services work, which includes working with individuals, families, groups, and communities. Principles of self-determination and advocacy are key factors directing the job of a human services worker. You will also have hands-on practice through an internship and field experience. If you are interested in applying for the bachelor's degree in human services, please check out the website below. If you have further questions or would like to discuss the program, please contact me at my email. Have a great day. Thanks.
All right, good morning. My name is Jim Shenandoah, and I live in Ashland, Wisconsin. Grew up here in Ashland, but moved around all over the country and have recently settled back in my hometown for the past 4 years. I've been teaching with the college on Native American studies, business and government courses over the past few years, and have recently been focusing on our tribal lay advocacy program. And so when I think back in college and what you wanted to be, and you had no idea, and you says, well, maybe I'm interested in the law, maybe interested in a government job, or representing clients and human services, whatever, some sort of a business type degree. I would continue to pursue those dreams and look at various options and opportunities. And networking is so important, to meet so many people, to provide you with guidance and potential scholarship opportunities. When I grew up and went to college, I thought, well, maybe I'll be an engineer. So I went to UMD and didn't do very well academically, but I enjoyed the college environment, moved on to political science, where I really was able to enjoy my work. I transferred to University of Oklahoma, and during the summer, I applied for and was selected for a scholarship opportunity during the summer school at the University of Texas in Austin, at the LBJ School of Public Affairs, and then went on to law school at the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis. Was a great experience. But prior to starting law school, I was able to apply and get another scholarship opportunity at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, which had a program in federal Indian law. So it is so important that you network and look for opportunities out there, because they are out there to be had. Anybody that's thinking about potentially law school or paralegal type of job in the future, we offer here at the college a 2-year certificate program. We just started in 2019, to equip students with the necessary skills to provide representation, legal representation to clients. So essentially what we're doing is we're giving you an introduction to college or to law school type of courses. We teach a core courses of legal studies and tribal government, legal writing and research, trial advocacy, civil law, family and juvenile law, and tribal courts. So graduates will be able to work as a lay advocate in tribal court and as support staff in a tribal court system. So we also have an internship involved with the curriculum, which is a 4-credit course, and it's designed to provide students with experience in tribal court or tribal law, a tribal law office under the supervision of a legal professional. Students will examine and analyze the court systems of a particular tribe, including research on tribal codes and procedure and court observation. So in 2020, we had 4 students that graduated with the certificate. And this coming May, we'll have 1 student who will graduate from the college with the certificate. So we're very excited about the program. There are a couple of other instructors. Jim Schlender is a former tribal judge, and he is legal counsel for the college. And we also have Jim McLaughlin, who is an attorney in around Sawyer County, Hayward area, and was in practice for many years, 20+ years. So we have a good representation of highly qualified instructors. When I graduated from law school, my goal, my dream was to become an FBI agent. And so I was able to apply and given a chance to be in the FBI as a special agent. I spent 23 years, almost 23 years in the FBI as an agent, provided some legal advice during that time, and also was on a SWAT team. I became a bomb technician, and I was a manager for a while. So there's different types of functions you can have in the FBI. So when I retired from them, from the organization, I went into various contract work with the Defense Department. I did a lot of training, provided training, and I represented clients, some Indian tribes as well. I did a lot of background investigations, and moved back here to Wisconsin and was able to meet some very nice people at the college who invited me to begin teaching adjunct courses, which I truly enjoy, and it's just a great opportunity to be affiliated with the college. So again, look into scholarships, stipends, internships, the legal program. If you have any interest in the law, this is basically gives you an opportunity to experience what law students do in a variety of law schools around the country. So I mentioned some of the courses we're teaching. We are now going to offer a 4-year degree program, probably initiated next year in 2022, which will focus on paralegal studies, a development of American Indian law and policy, advanced business law, formation of business organizations, and so forth. And we'll get into some more substantive law type of topics like torts and contracts, administrative law, real estate, employment law, with a real good focus on legal ethics and professional responsibility. So this is what you would get, this education in a 3-year law school environment. And so you really ought to take this opportunity and try it out if you have any interest in the law whatsoever. There's been a couple of good opportunities for training We had some students attend the Federal Indian Law Conference in Wisconsin Dells 2 summers ago. It was sponsored by the State Bar of Wisconsin. And also we offered guardian ad litem training through the Forest County Potawatomi Tribal Court. So all that to say, there are opportunities that you can exploit and learn and really enjoy. One of the fun things we have is at the end of each semester, we have a mock trial. So we have the jury, we invite legally trained personnel to observe. We had the Sawyer County judge come in and preside over our last mock trial, and the students really seemed to enjoy it. So consider our college, consider the lay advocacy certificate program, and look forward to a 4-year legal studies degree at Lukutare Ojibwe College. Thank you.
Students, we hope you enjoyed this session of the College Preview Week here at Lukutare Ojibwe College. We really hope to see you soon here on campus, or again, contact us virtually at info@lco.edu. Gigawabaman.